Hey guys, Matt here. Just thought I would give you a brief video overview of a new Epoch script I have been working on called MF Insurance. The script basically enables insurance functionality to be added by server admins to whatever vehicles they want to configure on their server. And through the insurance dialog, players can make insurance payments against the vehicles they've purchased, and should they be destroyed, they can also recover them so that they can have their vehicle back. The script itself is accessed via a new option menu that's been added to the scroll wheel dialog, and this option menu is only added to the user scroll wheel when at a vehicle trader. Clicking on the option will present the custom GUI for the insurance script, and you can see vehicles listed on the left hand side. The vehicles formatted in green are vehicles that I have previously insured, while the vehicles formatted in white are vehicles that I own and are nearby to me. So you have to have the vehicle with you as well as the vehicle key on you, so in order to be able to insure it. Now you can see here I've got a UE, a Humvee and a police car, and the UE is a vehicle I've previously insured. The police car is one I haven't insured, but the Humvee doesn't appear, and that's because I don't have the key on me. So if I take the key out of my bag and add it to my inventory, we'll now see when I access the dialog that the Humvee is also displayed. So if we look through the different vehicles, we can see what insurance policies we currently got and what ones are currently available. So the UE shows some information about the vehicle, showing the picture and its current status. So its current status is insured, and it also tells me information about the insurance cost itself. So in order to insure this vehicle, it's going to cost me 2 briefcases per month, and that's defined by the frequency. And the current balance is 0, meaning I am in a positive balance and I have other options available to me. Likewise, if I go down to the CRC, which is a small boat that's insured, we can see that it is currently insured and its insurance cost is 1 briefcase and it's per week. But some time has elapsed and I've fallen behind on my insurance payments, and now I'm in a negative balance. I owe 2 briefcases. Next up, if we look at the Humvee, we can see that insurance is unavailable, and this is because the server admin hasn't configured the script to enable this vehicle to have insurance taken out against it. Lastly, we have the police car, and this basically shows that I own this vehicle and its status is currently uninsured, so insurance is available to it, and it's going to cost me 1 briefcase per week. I can filter which vehicles are shown in this list by changing the drop down here to show only air vehicles, land vehicles and sea-based vehicles. So let's go through and look at the options we can do for vehicles that are insured versus those that are not insured. So currently with the UE, it's insured, and the only options available to me are to remove the insurance and to pay the insurance. And the recover option is disabled because the insured vehicle in question is currently alive in game. This prevents players from spawning multiple variants of the same vehicle. Likewise, the CRC, the only options available to me are to pay the insurance premium. The actual remove insurance premium is disabled. Now, in order to remove this, I would first have to make up the payments that I currently owe if I no longer wish this vehicle to be covered under insurance. For the Humvee, there are no options available because there is no insurance options available, so everything is disabled, and this status screen just merely informs the player that I cannot insure this vehicle. And lastly, the police car is uninsured, and the only option available is the option to insure it should I wish to. So let's try and do that now. So now I've tried to insure the vehicle. It informs me that 1 100 ounce item briefcase of gold is required to insure the police car. So let's make sure we have that in our player inventory. So if I open up my bag and I add one of those items to it, I go back into the dialogue, select the police car and select insure. This begins the insurance step. Now that I've made payment for the vehicle, we're informed that I've successfully insured the police car, and if I now go back into the insurance dialogue, we can see that the police car is now formatted in green and I have all of the other options available to it. And my current balance is one briefcase, so I am up to date with my payments. Now it's important to point out that the cost for the insurance is calculated at the time the insurance was taken out, and this is carried throughout the lifetime of the insurance premium. So if a server admin wishes to tweak or alter the existing configured cost for insurance on the vehicle, it won't have any effect on current premiums that have been taken out against an older configuration. So now likewise, if I wanted to remove that insurance premium, I can click the remove button, and I'm informed now that I have successfully removed vehicle insurance against the police car. And if I go back in, likewise, I can see now it's uninsured. So if I go back into my dialogue and just quickly insure the police car once again, we can now test as to what happens when the vehicle has become destroyed. So I'm going to go over to the police car and I'm just going to take it a little further away to a safe distance. And if I hop into the gunner of the Humvee, and now let's destroy the police car. I think that's completely destroyed. Cool. So now if we go back into the insurance dialogue and we choose the police car, we now have the option to recover. So let's do that. So choosing the recover option will spawn a new police car for me. And there we go. I now have a new police car, and it's also added the key to my tool belt as well. So now let's see what happens when we make payments against a vehicle we have insured that is currently in a negative balance. So go back to the vehicle insurance dialogue and we choose the CRRC. Now we can see we're in a negative balance of 2 briefcases, so we need to make payment against those. So if we open up the bag and we give myself 2 briefcases, we choose the CRRC and we click pay. So we've successfully made a payment of 2 briefcases. Now if we go back into the insurance dialogue and we look at the CRRC, we can see now our balance is 0, and we can now either remove the insurance for it, or we can pay an additional amount. Now this is a good feature because if, as a player, you come into some more gold, either through a AI mission or through selling some stuff you've acquired, then you can insure ahead of time so that you're not having to remember to do it every single week in this case. So let's make some more insurance payments against this. So if we open up our bag and we put in, say, another 3 briefcases, we go to the insurance dialog and we choose pay. And now we've successfully insured the CRRC with 3 briefcases. So going back into the CRRC dialog, we can see now our balance is in a positive balance, 3 briefcases. And this means basically we have an additional 3 weeks because the frequency of this vehicle insurance is weekly, and so we need to make an additional payment. And that's about it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you look forward to using the script on your server. Take care, speak to you soon.